What's going on, guys? JD Jackson here. Thank you guys so much for listening to the video. If you're watching this video, please subscribe. I am begging you to subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. It would really help me. And please click the like button. That's how the algorithm works. Everything is off how many likes you can get on your video. That's what pumps it out. So please click like and subscribe. All right, so this video is going to be real simple. We're going to talk about Russell Westbrook's injury because I'm going to clarify some things that it seems like there's confusion on his injury. I'm going to do that for you. And then we're also going to talk about the positive coronavirus test for the Washington Wizards and what that means to the NBA going forward. So let's get started. All right, so first and foremost, let's talk about Russell Westbrook's injury. I want to clarify a few things that's causing confusion on social media. In the bubble for last season, Russell Westbrook was playing injured because of his right quad. This season, during the preseason, he injured his left quad with the Washington Wizards during training camp. So it's not the same quad, it is his left quad. He didn't hurt it in the regular season, he hurt it during training camp in the preseason. So he has not been playing healthy this entire season. Now, whether or not he should have been playing, that is a discussion. Look, I'm not a team doctor. I'm not a doctor. But in my opinion, if he was injured during training camp, he should not have been playing. He should have sat out while they were playing the Chicago Bulls and the Orlando Magic. Nonetheless, they elected not to do that. They elected to try and let him play through it. And you know, players, if you can let them play through it, they're going to definitely try. They want to get out there and be with their teammates and try to win. So nonetheless, they decided to elect to let him play through it, and now here we are. At first, when they first reported his quad injury in the middle of the season, they said they would reevaluate him in 1 week. I want to make sure that everyone understands that. They said he would reevaluate him in 1 week. They didn't say the timetable was 1 week. Now, then what came out reports the other day was he had a setback. All accounts as far as the Washington Wizards, specifically all of those insiders, especially Fred Katz, he is saying there was no setback. This was just they're reevaluating him, and this is now the timetable, 3 to 4 weeks. So I just want to make, people said setback and it freaked everyone out and everybody was upset and everybody was worried. There's nothing to worry about. It's a quad injury. They reevaluate him. He'll be out 3 to 4 weeks. I think this is a good thing. Personally, I think this is a good thing. He can get healthy. He can get his body healthy. He's been playing through all these injuries the last couple years. It's nice for a team to say, look, we're just hanging you up for now. You need to get healthy and then you can come back better than ever. And then all the negativity surrounding Russell Westbrook in the week that he's not even playing. He hasn't said anything to anyone. There's a lot of slander. And the Bradley Beal versus Russell Westbrook, get that off of my timelines, whether it's on YouTube or Twitter. Get it off. Here's what we should be thinking, guys. The Washington Wizards fans, the Westbrook fans, we all should be thinking, so you mean to tell me that this man is averaging a triple-double on one leg? You mean to tell me he's averaging over 11 assists on one leg? So we haven't seen the great Bradley Beal with the great healthy Russell Westbrook yet? That's what we should be thinking. You should be excited. Like, man, I can't wait. That's what we should be thinking. You haven't seen a healthy Russell Westbrook yet. You haven't seen the Russell Westbrook that can blow past defenders at will and get to the basket whenever he wants to. Russell Westbrook is shooting twice as many middies than what he usually does. That's how all Westbrook fans knew. That's how we knew. He isn't elevating on that midi like he usually does. Him being out 3 to 4 weeks, I'm not saying it's good he's injured. I'm saying it's good the Wizards said that is enough. 3 to 4 weeks, you have to come back healthy. We'll look at you again then. I'm happy about that. The Washington Wizards aren't winning a championship this year. So it's a good thing for them to use this and say, look, you're just not healthy. You can't blow past your defenders. And we know that you're still capable of doing that. You're just injured. That's enough. And I'm happy that they're doing it. This is a good thing because we're going to see a healthy Russell Westbrook with Bradley Beal, who is a scoring machine. Man, he's filling it up. I mean, can you imagine? Russell Westbrook's averaging over 11 assists a game on one leg. Can you imagine a healthy Russell Westbrook blowing past defenders, getting other defenders to bite, and just Bradley Beal and Bertans and just standing around ready to hit a wide open three or ready to catch and attack the closeout? I mean, my goodness. I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's what everyone should be excited about. being worried about Bradley Beal versus Russell Westbrook and who should be traded, all that stuff, look, I'm not worried about that at all. It's not something we should worry about. We should be excited about what's to come, because these two are averaging better than 30 by Bradley Beal and averaging a triple-double in Russell Westbrook. And the second star isn't even healthy at all. Not even close. It was easy for us to see something is wrong. But now they're gonna make him get his body right, make him get healthy, make sure he's healed, give him the proper treatment, and he's gonna come back better than ever. And I am not worried about that at all. Now, moving forward, let's talk about the Washington Wizards and the pandemic that is happening within their locker room and what I think that means for the team and the NBA going forward. All right, so reports are from Shams Charania and Fred Katz are that the Washington Wizards have now gone from 3 positive coronavirus tests to 5 positive tests. Now, look, this is what I think that this means. Because they are, look, NBA rules state that if a player tests positive for coronavirus, they have to quarantine for at least 10 to 14 days. 10 to 14 days. Now, that's without symptoms. If they have symptoms, it's even longer. But let's just take 10 to 14 days and take the 14-day stretch. The Washington Wizards would miss 10 games. And not only would they miss 10 games, they cause a mess up in the schedule of all the teams that they're playing. It doesn't just affect the Washington Wizards. Now look, the NBA predicted and expected positive coronavirus tests, expected postponements. That's why they only did half the schedule, so that they can backload the postponed games in the second half of the schedule when they create it. That was done on purpose. They expected that. However, I didn't think that they expected for a team to have to miss 10 plus games in the middle of the first half of the season. So, to me, what this means to the NBA, they have to heavily consider a 2 to 3 week postponement of the season. That's what I think. I think that's the way that you can get, because you're going to continue to miss games if you continue to just try to play these games while the Washington Wizards are sitting out for 2 to 3 weeks. So I think if you just postpone the season for 2 to 3 weeks and try to get back on that first half of the schedule, then maybe you can get more consistency in the game instead of pausing all these games every day. And then maybe at that point, you can think about actually backloading the second half of the season. Look, that's just my opinion. Adam Silver and his team, they get paid millions of dollars because they're better and smarter than me at these things. But that's just my personal thoughts on what the Washington Wizards outbreak within their locker room could mean for the NBA season. This isn't just contact tracing where they can register a couple of negative tests and then go out there and play tomorrow. These are 5 positive tests that's going to hold them out 10 to 14 days. So I'm taking that's without symptoms. So I'm taking the 14 days and saying there's 10 games in that span. I think they can come back versus the Brooklyn Nets in game 11. That's what they will be able to do if these players are not testing positive any longer and the 14 days is long enough for them. Not to mention, that's 5 coronavirus tests. Russell Westbrook's out 3 to 4 weeks. Thomas Bryant is lost. That's 7 players in itself. And then you have all the contact tracing that you have to worry about. Not to mention, just because one of those 5 players is around a 6th player yesterday and they don't test positive today, it doesn't mean they're not going to test positive 2 or 3 days from now. That's what makes it hard. But those are my thoughts on just the injury news with Russell Westbrook, as well as what the positive test means to the NBA and the Washington Wizards within the Wizards organization going forward. Look, there's not a lot of basketball to talk about, so I'm trying to give you guys some content. I hope you guys appreciate that and show me that by please clicking subscribe and please clicking the like button. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Help YouTube push my video out so I can do more things for you. I thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. I appreciate you guys. Again, don't forget to click subscribe. And as always, until next time, peace.